Welcome back to AnyQuest tutorial videos. Today we'll be discussing the summarize activity that you see here in the center of the canvas. Have you ever had to read through a 200-page annual report just to find the key insights? Yeah, that's no fun. But what if I told you that this summarize activity could summarize that report for you in seconds? Today I'll show you how to use AnyQuest powered summarize activity to quickly extract the most important information from large files. So let's dive in. Well, why is this useful? With big reports, research papers, legal documents, reading through all of them takes time and effort. But with this agent, you can save time by getting the key insights instantly. You can stay informed without the overload, whether it's financial statements or technical reports, and you'll boost productivity. Focus on decision making instead of sifting through pages of data. So let me show you how this all works. I have the summarize activity on the canvas here, and I've already entered a prompt that's pretty detailed. It's important to mention here that with the summarize activity and many other prompts that we're writing is to be specific, to get the information that you want out of the data or out of the activity, right? So for this one, I've written to summarize the attached annual report, which I'll show you in just a second how we're going to upload that annual report so we can use it in the summarize activity. So I wanted an easy to read. I want the company overview, financial performance, market and industry trends, risk challenges, key takeaways. And then I want to include how to format it, right? So I'm hoping to get from this is, a really solid summary on an annual report that I've uploaded into AnyQuest. So first, let's show you how to do that. Is we're going to go into our workspace and into content, and then you can just create a folder, name it the company's annual report, right? And then come down here and upload that file. And that'll put it into this folder, which you can then use in the properties, right, to use that document, right? So I have the input folder, and that folder is the one that contains Tesla's annual report. Choose your provider and how you want it outputted. Text is good. So the bigger picture here, right, is after we summarize this annual report, we can add a whole bunch of generate activities onto the canvas and do web searches. We could look at the CEO, right? We could look at recent posts. We can do a whole bunch of stuff that supplements this annual report, and that'll create a much bigger research report on a company, right? So that's kind of the big picture behind the summarize activity, right? You can use it alone, or you can use it with other activities to supplement that report or whatever it is that you want to summarize. So now we'll just give it a run so you can see what it looks like. If you're creating a big research report and it's going to branch off into generated activities, you're going to want to enter the company name. And for the summarize activity, you need to have that starting input to go into it, even if it's just the company name that's being read in, right? So we'll run this, give it Tesla, give it a run, and then we'll come into activities, and it'll take a few seconds to do this. It's a very large report. Okay, so there we go. It's finished. We can see here it's highlighted those key values by bolding them. Even showed percentage increase, right? So first off, you had your company overview, a little description, industry and key insights. So it's done a really solid job at summarizing this really large report and making it extremely brief so you can just pull out snippets of it, right? Um, and that's another thing that you can include um, in the prompt is asking it, where it got the information from to show the exact text and all of that good stuff. Um, so I just want to, now that you've kind of seen how that summarize activity is used and kind of the bigger picture on what you can do with it, just go over some common pitfalls or things to watch out for, right? And the first one, which I feel is the most important, is if you feel that your summary is too vague, you really want to try a more detailed response, is something we've done here. And you can even get more detailed than this. You can have it show tables, for instance, of the financial performance. If you're feeling some of the context got lost, the LLM may miss nuanced insights. So always double check key data. And there may be formatting issues with PDF layouts, which can confuse the LLM. So convert these files into a text-friendly format before summarizing. This isn't always the case. It can work with PDFs. Matter of fact, that file I uploaded was a PDF. Um, but just keep this in the back of your mind when using this activity. So, whether you're an analyst or researcher, or someone who just wants to stay informed without drowning in pages of text, this summarize activity will help you out. And why don't you try it out? Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or want a deeper dive, drop them in the comments below. And of course, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tutorial videos.